Over a lap to go, and Inshallah is taken on by Beechwood Road. Third, Steel Phoenix, for the moment fourth. And then comes Dundeel, followed by Lahar. The inside is taken by Bluebird the Word. And then a gap in proceedings to Battlewise wide, racing right of the middle. Foramore the fence, and Hum has dropped out to last as they swing out of the straight and go past the 2,000 metres. And Steel Phoenix on the inside, headed clearly now by For the Moment, and racing to the 1800. For the Moment a length and a half. Steel Phoenix in the third spot, Beechwood Road. Lahar is fourth, and Inshallah back fifth, one off the rails. On the inside is Bluebird the Word, and then Battlewise Foramore, followed by Dundeel. Racing right a second last, and Hum whips them in. To the back of the course now as they race to the 1600, and For the Moment lopes along in the lead, about a length and a half on Beechwood Road. On the inside is Steel Phoenix, and travelling fourth Lahar. Then Inshallah. Dundeel is going around them very, very quickly, and Bluebird the Word shuffled back along the fence from Battlewise Foramore. Hum is second last, and Racing Rider goes back to last. But Dundeel, so quickly did it go, it takes up the role of Pacemaker narrowly from one of its stablemates, and that's For the Moment. And going down to the 1200, more than half the journey covered. Dundeel about 3/4 of a length on For the Moment, and then Beechwood Road, followed by Steel Phoenix the inside, a gap Lahar, Inshallah, then Bluebird the Word, Battlewise, followed by Hum. Foramore is second last, and Racing Riders last about a dozen lengths from Dundeel, who swings onto the High Street side at the 900 with a lead of a length and a half. For the Moment is sitting second, and 2 lengths to Steel Phoenix, followed then by Bluebird the Word. And at the head of the others then comes Lahar as they race down the side of the track from Beechwood Road. And here's Racing Rider letting rip. Inshallah is behind those. And then Hum, Foramore, and Battlewise is last. Here's some action now. And as they race down past the 600, Racing Rider going up very quickly to have a shot at Dundeel as they travel towards the home corner. For the Moment is in third position as they swing around the bend. Steel Phoenix hooking to the outside, and then comes Bluebird the Word. Beechwood Road has dropped off very quickly, and Inshallah's got about 6 in front of her. Down to the 250, and Steel Phoenix races up to hit the lead. Dundeel is battling on, followed by For the Moment, and then Lahar, but it's Steel Phoenix the leader. 100 to go. Lahar is trying to pick up Steel Phoenix, but Steel Phoenix is holding another grey Lahar, and Steel Phoenix wins the money from Lahar. For the Moment or Dundeel for third, and then Hum, followed by Foramore, Inshallah, Beechwood Road, and then Racing Rider, who capitulated, and the last couple were Battlewise and Bluebird the Word.
8 Steel Phoenix Super Tab to return, 471.90 racing Toowoomba, for Lahar for second, 210 will check third, Toowoomba.
So Just Gus takes over the lead and led the way about a length, the Hale Rocket, and they race well clear for the field. 600 to go. Just Gus got to the top of the hill and took off again, and it raced out the lead 4 off.
Most of these have moved in. Esquisse still to come up. It's had support. Jackpot John to move in with Palace Fun, another one that's firmed up. Shane Miller suffering some back and head injuries from his fall on Satellites, was conveyed to the Royal Adelaide Hospital for immediate attention. And we've got our fingers crossed that there's nothing serious. Satellites did break a bone in a forehead, but he apparently will be okay. They're off in the last. Cognac stood there flat-footed, missed it by about a length or so, and Palace Fun went straight into the bridle and straight for home, led a half. Second, Sir Archer. Third was Jula Maritza. Fourth, Follow the Stars, followed by Sari Princess. Fancy Jancy's there with Cubicle, and also Esquisse joining in. 2 lengths further back in the field, came behind them on the inside running, was Brave Deed, and they were followed back in that division too by Jackpot John. There's one obscured on the outside. Further back in behind those, Beyond Fear from Cognac, and Lord Regier is last of all and about 9 lengths off them. Downhill, Palace Fun is flying 2 lengths in front. In second position there came on the outside Sir Archer, back on the inside Jula Maritza. They were followed by Esquisse, who hooks to the outside of those and is running on from Brave Deed, Follow the Stars and Cubicle. Further back, Future Ethics, hard at it. Cognac's made ground from Fancy Jancy, but they raced out of the 200. Palace Fun the leader. Sir Archer, here's Cubicle down the middle coming quickly. Sir Archer forges to the front. Cubicle tries hard, but it's Sir Archer in front. Sir Archer's going well enough to win it, and Sir Archer scores for Reagan Rayner, gives her a double. Not sure about the minors. Jula Maritza, Follow the Stars, Beyond Fear in a line. Close up behind them, Cognac, followed then by Palace Fun, who just didn't run it out today from Brave Deed. Down the outside, Future Ethics, Esquisse, and up there with it, Lord Regier, late but didn't do nearly enough. Further back in the field, Jackpot John, followed by Cubicle, pulling up quickly, as did Fancy Jancy, who was was one of the last ones home, and that one that was obscured from our view earlier in the piece was Bongisto, and he was near the tail of the field. Stand by for judges' placings on the last. The Woodruff Industries Proprietary Limited Shillabeer plate. But this will be a double to Reagan Rayner on Sir Archer. Reagan won earlier on Manetti. Craig Durden's had a jumping double, and this young lass has kicked home a double on the flat. Sir Archer, trained by Brian Mueller at Strathalbyn, is by Sir Dapper from Bow Archer, raced by Mrs. Barbara Rowland, a 4-year-old of Bay Gelding. It'll be a photo for the minors with Follow the Stars and Jula Maritza. Follow the Stars will get second, maybe. Jula Maritza has a chance, and Beyond Fear will wind up about 4th out wide. Cubicle was there and did ease down very quickly over the line. Conyers made up a lot of ground to come from last.
8, 5 and 13 there on race 9 at Oakbank. They are moving in well for the next event.